Hello, hello, and welcome once again to another day, another dolly. Today, we are continuing to take a look at the new K-pop Demon Hunters dolls by Mattel. Now, unfortunately, looks like we have one left. Well, let's just inch over here and take a look at Mira, but maybe, just kidding. We have both of them now. Zoe came in today. So super duper exciting. We're still gonna take a look at Mira first, but we have all the girls now, so I'm super duper excited. So let's just slide her back into place because I wanna first right a wrong here. And that is because my new undisclosed filming location seems to allow me to get a much better look at the dolls. So here is a better look at Rumi's makeup and face, much more crisp than we got in her video. A better look at that earring that was so out of focus, it was criminal. But I just love that, just the purple and pink and the winged liner. It's gorgeous. She looks phenomenal. Okay. Also that sword. Okay. And moving over, we have Monsieur. I don't know why I chose French. But we have Genu. And a much better look at his face. They did a really good job. And he has his soda, which looks really, really nice. If I don't knock him over, maybe I can just pop this out of his hand a moment. And there we can finally get a good look at that lion. Maybe I'm just going to use this location to film from now on because wow, what a difference. All right, let's pause and refocus on Mira. Now we're right back looking at the front of Mira's box. Of course, we have some regular art of her for her how it's done look. And if we make the box slide away, how about that? She has Honmun patterns on the side, but if we take a look at the back, in contrast to Rumi's box, she has her panel at the top showing her summoning her, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, but I tried to look up what's called, her Gaktu, her sort of spear-looking weapon. I believe it's called a Gaktu. Anyone that knows Korean is probably going to be cringing in the comments, so I'm so sorry. But I thought it was interesting to actually find out the name for the thing, even if I'm pronouncing it wrong. So yeah, it's also cool that they thought to sort of swap the panels around for which doll it was. Just a little bit of extra care. So let's go ahead and get Mira out of the box and take a closer look. And she is out of the box and she is looking gorgeous. Her gakdo, her makeup, it's just all so good. Now, she has trouble standing on her own, particularly while holding her weapon, but I had to have her pose like that right out of the packaging. I'm sorry, she looks great. Now let's just take a closer look real quick at the blade, because you will see other than the little gold paint splatter that seems to be on mine, you'll see that it seems to have the same blue, purple, reflective look that Rumi's sword has. So they went all out with the weapons on both dolls, and I imagine Zoe's weapon will have a similar finish. I love that engraving. It's so good, guys, so good. So before we do the turnaround, because she's gonna have to put down her weapon, why don't we come in and take a look at that makeup? Wow, guys. So she has a pink outer layer of her sort of eyeshadow or eye makeup with that sort of lavender inner layer and the white highlights around her brown eyes. It pops so much. She has her unique face mold to her, which it seems to be more angular just off the bat, going from her, again, looking back at Rumi, who has a much softer, rounder look. You can tell that they definitely had Mira in mind in sculpting. She has her hot pink, almost red hair, a sort of pink lip, and of course her shirt that says "Won't Miss." It does seem to be hemmed, which is good. It's a crop top. She has her shoulder pad and these dangling silver earrings to match her how it's done look. Moving down, we can see she has these flexible plastic black gloves that fit over her hands. They seem to be removable. She has a shiny pleather yellow skirt with accessories that are well painted and detailed. I do like how there are parts of it that are shiny with the chain here. Her long hair coming down to about knee level. And then these are a more matte pleather, and they really look nice. Just the way they feel, I feel like there's an actual shoe part at the bottom, but all this is just the fabric going up, and they look really nice, even though the details are printed on like that zipper. Holy smokes, these look nice. Like, I think Mattel did a good job with those, and these actually are textured here. So let's pull back just a bit and do the turnaround. Maybe drop her arms, huh? So she doesn't look like she's trying to hold something that's not there. I wonder what that could be. Okay. Oh, that hand. That's gonna bother me. Sorry. All right. So the turnaround, which would be much easier if I was decent at this. But look at that long hair. I'm so sad that it's poly, because that is so gorgeously long. It's practically criminal. On the side, I think she looks really nice. Now, as for articulation, let's see. Yeah, she can look up a little bit. Down, not so much because of her choker, though her choker is nicely detailed, so I'll forgive them a little bit. No trunk articulation. Whoa, almost had an oopsie moment. Let's see. just like roomy, gets, you know, about 90 degrees at the elbow. The hand is fully articulated and doesn't seem to be overly hampered by these plastic gloves. So that's good. Her leg. Ooh. Yeah, she gets less than, well, less than as in not as good as 90 degrees for a bend. But I think, yeah, the skirt is short enough and has enough pliability that it doesn't overly affect her leg going out, at least. So she's going to get the same range of motion as the other girls. Now I'm going to pause a moment to try to get one of those gloves off to confirm that they can. And we'll be back in a moment. Okay, and yes, they come off quite easily if you use two hands, so that's nice, and that gives us another sort of close-up look. These are kind of chunky, but gloves on dolls are hard, so I think this was probably their best bet to go about it. And I did verify while taking this off, Mira's hands, just like Ginu's, can pop off at the wrist really nicely. So it's good news for customizers. If you have other doll hands you want to sort of pop in there, you can probably get her better gripping hands for her weapon without having to resort to rubber bands. Go wild. Speaking of going wild, her shirt is. But yeah, I really like her overall. I can't even gripe too much about the Polly just because, like, she's $26.99 and you get, you know, fully hemmed, multi-fabric outfit. You get a gorgeous weapon, a lot of attention to detail with that sculpt and face up. I can't be mad at it. I'm sorry, I can't. I really, really like her. And of course, we can't forget Mini Mira with her own gakdo, or gakdu. And even that blade, just so much detail. I'm so happy that Mattel decided to put that level of the sort of translucent shimmer into both versions. It just makes it feel really complete and nice. I'm just so blown away by these dolls and so happy to actually get to collect them. Really excited to review Zoe next time for you guys. This has been another day, another dolly. Bye.